What's going on, ladies and gents? It's your man Hanz Nobe with another Hanz Nobe vlog, and today we're going to talk about the art of following up. So today I want to talk to you guys about how important it is to follow up, how to follow up, and what you should do in the process of following up. Again, this business is based on relationship building, right? And so whenever you are, approaching someone, whether it's at A3C, South by Southwest, or Coachella, a lot of times you're going to collect a lot of contact information. Of course, someone's Instagram, Twitter, email, phone number, so on and so forth. But what happens a lot of time is that when you're networking, you get the person's information and then that's it. 3 days go by, whole week goes by, you never follow up, and then you run into them again like a year later and it's like, oh, hey, yeah, I remember you. And it's like, it's been time sort of wasted. And a lot of times what happens is that sometimes the artist or the producer or whomever you were actually speaking to at the time have kind of moved on to sort of bigger and better things, and you actually could have been part of that process. So here's what you can do. Whenever you get someone's information, right, set a reminder in your phone to contact them. Actually, before you even do that, let's reverse that. First thing you want to do is, once you get someone's information, you want to put their artist name or the first and last name, depending on who you're dealing with. Put the name of their label or the company that represents them. See if you can get their manager information. Make sure you get their phone number, their email, and all their social. Also, if you're using an iPhone, I believe you can do the same thing in Android. In the notes section, put where you met them, what you guys spoke about, and anything else ancillary in there. The reason why that's important is the last thing you want to do is to call the person and be like, yo, what's up? What's good, G? Nothing. What you got going on? And it's like, who's this weirdo click? You don't want that to happen to you, right? So to solve that from happening, make sure you put it in the notes. When you bring up the contact information, you know exactly and when and where you guys spoke about. Once you do that, build on that, right? So let's say, for instance, you guys met at South by Southwest or maybe Coachella. Talk about, yo, what'd you think about Oh Boy Set, this, that, and the third, da-da-da. Yo, what do you have what do you have going on? And they say, oh, yo, I'm working on this album. We just turned it in. It's gonna be due out in 6 months or due out 3 months or whatever else. Set some sort of calendar, or actually what you can do is get an Excel sheet and just put the last time you spoke to that person and just follow up with people every so often. I would recommend every 1 or 2 weeks. The reason why, because you need at least enough time for them to do whatever they need to do and for you to do, so that way you actually have something to talk on. Again, going back to that previous video, make sure you add some sort of value. So the person like, yeah, we try and get the song mixed, recommend your engineer, recommend a master engineer, maybe recommend your boy that does a lot of promotion, or your homegirl that does PR, and then connect them. You want to provide some sort of value. You sort of want to come like the plug. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. So you want to make sure you provide some sort of value with them, and just to keep that relationship going. And then that should be reciprocated back. If it's not, it's cool, keep it moving, and then take it from there. Another thing you want to do as well is in the sort of the art of following up is actually, how do I say this? Care. A lot of times, and this has happened to me, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to you, maybe a couple other people that are watching, is that someone will follow up with you. So what happened is a lot of times someone will follow up with you or someone's reaching out to you and they'll say something like, yo, what's been going on? Oh, same things, what's up? Just, chilling with my kids, or, hey, just on my honeymoon, this, that, and the third. And it's like, what, you got married? And it's like, fam, we spoke about me being engaged like for the past 6 months. What happened? This kind of ties back into build with who you want to build with. Don't do it just in a sense of just like sort of in a stats way. Like, there's nothing wrong with collecting information and contact information on different people, but like, check out the engineer's mix. Do you like their mixes? Check out the producer's beats and production. Do you like it? Check out the DJ's, mixes on SoundCloud, whatever. Do you like? Build with the people you want to build with. Don't build with people just for the sake of like, oh, this person has like a deal, over here, so I want to work with them, or like, oh, this person was standing next to this person, so I want to go get with them. Because what if you find out like that person's an asshole? Or what if you find like you really don't like that person's music? What if you find out that they're a fraud? Like, you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to waste your time. So to prevent all that, work with people you want to work with. Don't worry about the big ways and anything else. You'll get there because you want to network vertically. For me, myself, how I was able to get to this point was networking vertically, right? So every time I go to South by Southwest, that artist that would go up and only have 5 followers on Instagram, this is a true story, no one was giving them paying attention or anything like that. Well, guess what? That artist goes by the name of D1. And if you Google D1, you see he has way more than 5 followers now. He's done some major things. And I actually remember performing with him at a parade, at a back to school parade. I think the name of the church was Anyway, that's not important. But you know, we performed and everything else, and fam, we performed in a park in Austin with no stage in front of like 12 people. I kid you not. I'm not making this up. Super big, super talented dude. Watch him grow and everything else, and I've grown myself. Build with the people you want to build with. Follow with people every so often. Care to what they have going on. If they say like I'm taking a break, if they say they're working on this album or that, get involved. See what's up. Like, yo, who's the engineer? Who's the producer? You know, what do you need? This, that, and the third. Build with people you want to build with, and that kind of ties into a post I posted long ago, which is just be a fan of the people of your circle, man. I think that's really important. I think we've sort of lost that in today of just trying to chase like numbers and followers, and like, I mean, that's cool on the surface, but like, what are you really doing? You know what I mean? Don't you want to have a great relationship with like an artist you really fuck with and you really rock with, and you get their verse and like you're like happy about it because it's someone you actually rock with? Don't you want to work with a producer whose beats you actually like? Don't you want to work with an engineer you actually like? Don't you want to work with a DJ? So on and so on and so forth. Like, I'm not saying to be everyone's friends, but like, you should have some sort of vested interest in this relationship. So I think that's very important. To carry that with yourself. Yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. If you're watching on Instagram, make sure to hit the follow button, turn on post notifications. If you're watching on Facebook, like, share. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions in my DMs, let me know. Make beats, hydrate. Peace.